Hi, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a function to show the data from table to the browser. So let's do it. So let's go back to the PHP admin, and you have to create a new database on the tutorial, and inside the tutorial you need to create a new table called students, and inside students you have to create the column, three columns. So the first one is ID, which is the primary keys. The second one is student name, which contain the student name of the college, and the last one the program that the students are taking in the college. And once you create a table, just click on insert and adding some value to it. In here I'm gonna put in some value and click go. So you have three values in the tables here. And now let's go back to the db.php 5 and let's create the function called show students, and let's initialize the try catch block. So let's say exception. I'm gonna return the get message, and there are certain steps to be considered to like get the data from the database and display it to the browser. So what you need to do first, you need to make a connection to the database, and second step, you need to um, make a prepare statement. Prepare SQL statement. And next up, you need to set the fetch mode, which means that you want to fetch the result whether in objects or the array. So there's two ways to fetch it. So in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to fetch the result in object form. So we're gonna use the PDO colon fetch object instead of PDO fetch assault. And next step, you need to execute the statement. And once you execute a statement, you need to return the results. You need to return the results. So when we call now this show students, it's going to return the object, and then we can look through the object and get the single item, which is the student name and program, to the table. So now let's get started. So we need to make connection to DB. So I'm gonna create a variable called con equal this, and I'm gonna call this function in here. Okay, and next step, we need to make a prepare SQL statement by create another variable called cmd to assign the prepare statement to the cmd variable. So it's gonna be con prepare, and inside prepare I'm gonna make a SQL statement, select everything from students, order by ID in descending orders. And now you need to set the fetch mode. So cmd set fetch mode. So we're gonna fetch it in object. So PDO fetch object, So after you set the fetch mode, you need to execute the query, the prepare statement here. And once you execute it, just return the results. So which means you're gonna return cmd.fetch_on. Okay, so now you're done creating a function of showing all the students to the table. So now what we need to do is create a table in HTML and equal the data in the show student function. So to do it, go back to the index.php, create a table. I'm gonna table heads trth. I'm gonna equal the student and the program, and inside here I'm gonna create a table body, and inside here I'm gonna open the PHP tab. So inside here, so you need to use this function in index.php, right? So you have to require this file into the index.php in order to use it. So require once the db.php, and next step you need to create a new db class in the index.php so you can access those functions inside db class here. So db equal new db, and I'm gonna assign the show student function to the results equal db show student. So now I have the object returned from show student to the results. So I need to look through the results to get the single properties of the object results. So for each results as item, and I'm gonna equal tr td or actually just wait to, and inside here I'm gonna concatenate the item. I want to access the property called student name, and then in here I'm gonna access the property called program. Okay, so let's go back to the browser and refresh. You have syntax here, unexpected in db online 2. Okay, maybe I'm missing the column. Yes. Okay, let's refresh. So now you have displayed the data from the table students to the browser.